Stephen Miller walked into that congressional hearing room thinking he was about to destroy Jasmine Crockett on live television. He had his talking points ready, his attacks prepared, and that signature smirk that said he knew something you didn't. But what Miller didn't know was that Congresswoman Crockett had been sitting on explosive information about his personal life for weeks. Information that involved Elon Musk, his wife Katie, and photos that would end his career in less than 60 seconds. If you want to see how one perfectly timed question can destroy a political career and expose the biggest scandal in Washington, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because this story gets absolutely insane. The moment happened. At exactly 2:47 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, C-SPAN was broadcasting live to millions of viewers. Miller leaned into his microphone, ready to deliver what he thought would be a career-ending blow to Crockett. Instead, she looked directly into his eyes, smiled that knowing smile that would become legendary, and said 6 words that made his face go completely white. "Stephen, how's Katie enjoying Austin lately?" The silence that followed lasted exactly 4 seconds, but in those 4 seconds, you could watch Stephen Miller's entire world collapse in real time. His mouth opened slightly. His hands gripped the table. Someone in the press gallery whispered, "Oh my God." And Jasmine Crockett just sat there, calm as could be, waiting for his response. Because she knew what everyone was about to find out. She knew about the photos. She knew about the secret meetings. She knew about Elon Musk and Katie Miller's months-long affair that had been hidden from everyone except the people who mattered most. What happened next would become the most viral political moment of the year, destroy Miller's reputation forever, and turn Jasmine Crockett into a legend. But first, you need to understand how we got here. To understand why this moment was so devastating, you need to know who these people really are and why they've been at war for years. Stephen Miller isn't just any political advisor. He's the guy who built his entire career on being smarter than everyone else in the room. For decades, he's been the mastermind behind some of the most brutal political takedowns in modern history. He doesn't just win arguments, he destroys people. Completely. Permanently. Miller's specialty is finding your weakness and exploiting it in front of the largest possible audience. He's the kind of man who researches your family, your finances, your personal life, looking for anything he can use to humiliate you when it matters most. And he's very, very good at it. His wife Katie has been his perfect political partner for 8 years. She's smart, connected, and knows how to play the Washington game. Together, they've been an unstoppable power couple until now. On the other side, you have Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. If Miller is a chess master, Crockett is a master detective. She's the former defense attorney who never lost a case, because she never walked into court without knowing every single fact that mattered. She doesn't make accusations she can't prove. She doesn't throw punches she can't land. And she never, ever bluffs. For 3 years, Miller and Crockett have been circling each other like predators. It started during a heated immigration debate in Phoenix, where Crockett called Miller's policies government-sanctioned cruelty on live television. Miller didn't appreciate being embarrassed by someone he saw as beneath him. Since then, he's made it his personal mission to destroy her career. He shows up at her speaking events. He sends late-night emails to her office demanding information she's already provided. He's even been spotted in the audience during her committee hearings, just watching, waiting for his moment to strike. Miller thought that moment had finally come. The Judiciary Committee had called a special hearing on asylum processing, and Miller was scheduled to question Crockett about her voting record. He'd been preparing for weeks, studying every interview she'd ever given, looking for contradictions he could exploit. What he didn't know was that Crockett had been preparing too, not for his questions about policy, but for the moment when she would finally reveal what she'd learned about his marriage. Because 3 weeks earlier, Crockett had received a text message that changed everything. It was from her college friend Ayanna, who now worked as a venture capitalist in Austin. The message was simple. "Girl, You're not gonna believe who I just saw Elon with. The photos that followed would expose the biggest political scandal of the year. But they would also give Jasmine Crockett the one thing she needed to end Stephen Miller's career forever: the truth. This wasn't just about politics anymore. This was about hypocrisy. This was about a man who'd built his career destroying other people's lives while hiding his own secrets. And Jasmine Crockett was about to make sure the whole world knew it. The story really begins 3 weeks before that hearing, at an exclusive SpaceX donor event in Austin, Texas. The kind of party where you need to donate at least $5 million just to get through the door. Elon Musk was holding court on the rooftop of the Laurent Hotel, discussing the future of space exploration with some of the wealthiest people in America. The guest list was strictly private. No press, no cameras, no social media posts allowed. That's why nobody expected to see Katie Miller there.